Hello everyone, this is General Hand Grenade and Panzer King. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Now this, you've probably been with us before. I just want to walk you around, show you the ambiance. He's got Barbarossa out on the table right now. Hard to see because we got the lights turned down. We'll turn the lights on in a bit. We're just going to walk around a bit, listen to the music, catch the vibe. Man in the High Castle. Oh yeah. If you ever watched that show, it's awesome. We picked this up recently. That's what we're watching the newsreel over there. Wouldn't this be a cool place to play a game, huh? I bet you'd like to come here and play, wouldn't you? Huh? Let's talk about how you can do that. I'll be right back. Alright then, so we got the lights turned on now, not so romantic anymore. I'm going to let my friend Panzer King here take it away. Tell him all about it.
Hey guys, I kind of had a brainchild about this thing about a year ago. I really wanted to see if we could develop or make a tournament, challenge, whatever you want to call it, here in our local community for Global War 1936. Brian showed me the game over a year ago, absolutely fell in love with it, loved Global 40, but as he said, it's predictable. It is so panned out, you know how it's going to go every time, where this game, blown away in the fact you can play every game and there never will be the same game as you played before. And with that being, I thought, wouldn't it be great to get a whole lot of people together all over the province, all over the country, all over the continent, even someday possibly all over the world, to come here and have just a great time with great people playing a game that we all love.
And maybe a fist fight.
Yeah, one or two. But so that's what I ended up starting putting the wheels together, because I know Brian was on board. And at the end of the day, we've come up with a pretty good setup, we think, that's going to be here held in March. We picked a date just before spring break, or the first week in the spring break, March 21st, 22nd, 23rd. So that's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And with that date, we're trying to get at least 10, 12 people, good players that want to come here to the Lion's Den and play with Panzer King and my friend here, General Hand Grenade. That being said, I'm going to let Brian say a few things about the whole event.
So yeah, we're calling this the Spring Offensive, and we're calling it the first annual Spring Offensive. We don't know if there's going to be a second one. It just depends, like how things go for the first one. I think it's going to be great though. I mean, we've already got some really good players that are coming. People that you might have heard about or seen their videos or whatever, and would love to meet them and maybe would like to sit down and play a game with us. I know I've put a lot of games on, and the people that are coming, most of them are people that have taken part in my games before. Like Rank Carcass is coming, for sure. Are you coming?
I think so. I might find time for it. I think I booked that weekend off.
Because, like you live like 8 feet away from here.
Yeah, I know. If I can't come, don't worry, I'll just pop in.
And I'm going to be here, of course. And I think Joey's coming down for sure from Grand Prairie. He's a really good player. He's the guy that invented the Canada at War set. My friend Alex Woodzani, I'm pretty sure he's coming from Haida Gwaii. That used to be the Queen Charlotte Islands. Hilltop Pillbox, we're really hoping that he's coming for that. And I think we have, there's some local guys that'll play. So we have enough for one table. But I tell you what we'd like to do. We've got medals and everything, like first, second, and third place medals. And what we'd like to do is set up 2 tables and have the game separate so that, like you're not going to lend a lease from one table to another or anything like that. But the common turn players, both of them will be working together. The allied players will be working together. Like you can help each other out with advice and stuff like that. You can't give the guy one of your heavy bombers. Like, it doesn't work that way. It'll be 2 separate games. And so at the end of the game, as you know, in Global War, what you do is you add up your points, right? So we're going to add up the points from both tables. Like both common turn players are going to add their points together. Both allies players are going to add their points together. Both Axis tables are going to add their points together. And that's how we're going to determine a winner if we have 2 tables. If we only have one table, then we're going to have just as much fun. But this is a way that we thought that we could do it, and an interesting way that we could do it. So that you're actually taking part in 2 tables, but you're only playing on one, and that's going to really hold your interest over 3 days. And there's going to be cameras here, like I'm going to be filming, that. I think you're going to start filming soon, aren't you?
Yes, actually.
Tell me about that.
That's one of my goals here. I've been trying to get a channel together, but I've just been so busy with work and a new baby now. He's 7 months old. He's the love of my life. But of course, I still have this passion too. So I think I'm just going to plunge right on in and start my official channel probably next weekend. I'm going to start getting some stuff together, start showing you stuff, start showing you what the prizes are going to be, what the plans are going to be, just start showing you my actual table here at the Lions Den, just showing you how my setup is. So if you're coming, or if you want to come, you get to see how I've done things, and if you want to give recommendations or whatever, and just little things that will help the whole community, I'm up for that, definitely. Also, I really, really want to do this channel to not only promote this, but also just to show off what this whole facility is about, and to help people if they have any questions or whatever, how things to design, because I'm kind of an organizational person. That's my thing. I love to be organized, neat. Everything has to be put away. I'm
He's
kind
a
of
painter.
OCD. Yeah. And but like I say, and maybe you guys might like some stuff, and I'm always open to stuff, because if anything can help speed up this game, because it's such a long game, and that's why we got 3 days to hopefully play, especially over 2 tables, which would be amazing. That would definitely be a first for this. And I think Global 36 is such an awesome game. It deserves at least this first challenge, this first tournament here. And these 2 guys up here in northern BC took on the challenge, and we're going to see who we can attract and who we can get here. And the great thing about it is that when you get here, we're going to provide accommodations for you. We have enough places here for 2 tables worth of people. So definitely, we got accommodations set up. We're going to be doing some shuttling back and forth. We're going to take care of all of that for you. All you have to do is basically show up, and we'll take care of you. We're thinking about maybe of a small entry fee just to help out with some food and stuff like that. But from there on in, I'm going to make sure this is an experience you want to come back again and again and again. It's the first annual Spring Offensive. I like the name because it's for spring, obviously, but it's a military term, just like in World War II. Spring Offensive, Fall Retreat. Those names can roll around, and hopefully this is the start of maybe a big Grand Slam of events. Or maybe it's just going to be a one-off. Who knows? But I want to see this thing succeed, and I need your help to do it.
I'm going to have fun. I know that. So a couple more details. So what we want to do, we're putting the call out there to see if there's anybody else that wants to come in. We don't care where you come from. You can come from Timbuktu if you want. What you have to do is get yourself to Prince George. We will pick you up at the airport or whatever it is you arrive on, the spaceport. Doesn't matter to us. So we'll pick you up from there, and we've got accommodations, like you said. We're going to ask for a $25 entry fee, but we're going to provide prizes and food and everything. Like, you're not going to have to do anything. You're just going to have to get your way to Prince George. And just to let you know, at that time of year, in March, late March, we don't know what the temperature is going to be like. It could be winter still here in Prince George. Like, this might be the furthest north you ever go. If you're coming from somewhere south of here, there's people coming from further north than this, but for most people in the world, we live further north than you do. So we don't know if it's still going to be winter. It could be spring by then. There might not be any snow. So we'll let you know. Like, you'll know before you come here. We'll tell you what kind of clothes you're going to need. Most of this time you'll be indoors, but we'd like you to get here on the day before. So March 20th, you get here, and then we'll put you up in a place or whatever. We'll probably do something Friday night, right? And then Saturday morning, the games begin. And you don't have to worry about a thing, just showing up and playing the games. We'll have the food and everything all taken care of. And we're going to play Sunday, and we're going to play Monday, and we're going to give out the medals and the prizes on Monday night. And if you need to get out of here on Monday, then we'll have to make sure we get you back to the airport or whatever. Otherwise, it would be cool if you could stay Monday night as well. It'll be easier for you, and you'll be here for the prizes and everything if you leave Tuesday, right? So we can get you to the airport again or get you on your way however you're leaving. If if you live somewhere in the Pacific Northwest, or say in Vancouver, or anywhere in BC or Alberta, it might be cheaper for you to drive here. But again, we don't know if there's still going to be winter. If there is, it'll just be a last gasp. You'd probably still be able to travel. Unless you live in a place where they don't have winter tires, then I wouldn't recommend it. Otherwise, you'll be flying up. And there's no buses that come up here anymore. Greyhound doesn't travel up here. I don't think they travel anywhere.
No.
So anyway, but who knows? Like if there's a couple people, maybe you can travel together as well. I don't know. But really, the only cost we're asking you for is just that $25 and to get yourself here. After that, you're going to be taken care of and taken care of well. We're going to show you some northern hospitality. The North remembers, right?
Indeed.
And so we're going to have a blast. But there'll be more details coming out in the next while. We're going to put this in a few different places on this video, obviously. You can just comment on the video if you're interested. If you're coming from out of country, then you're going to need to get on your passport right away, because it's only a couple months from now, and those kind of things can take a while. I don't know, depends on what country you're from, I guess, but those things can take a while. So if you're thinking about coming, make sure you have your passport and be drag free to spend money on flights and everything, and then find out that you can't get over the border, right? Anyway, so we'll put it on Facebook as well. You can private message me on Facebook after I post this on there. You can just message me privately to tell me you're interested. We only have a few spots though for you to come. We don't imagine that there's going to be very many people, because it is out of the way, right? But I can tell you it's going to be a lot of fun. That you'll have the time of your life, and you'll be talking about it for years. And like Sired's event, people will want to come back afterwards. Like I'm pretty sure that we're going to have 2 tables next year for sure. And who knows what's going to happen after that. But we're just going to get through this first year.
Absolutely, and we'll see what criticism or what things you enjoyed about it, what things we could change or whatever. And that's ultimately what's going to make a great event, is just listening to you guys when you come here, and we'll just end up going from there.
So we'll be talking to you in the near future about this. So take care, everybody. Panzer King and General Hand Grenade out!